Good evening. I hope this video finds everybody that watches it in a perfect, continual flow with life. As the light comes on, ooh, you see that face? Hello. I'm here to show you something, but more importantly, I'm here to tell you something called the truth. Everything is truth. Nothing means anything. Come this way. Look at these scratches that I saw today. Look at this, man. I keep seeing this. It's really weird, man. That's 4. There's 3. If anybody else is seeing this kind of stuff, I'm seeing this all over. Scratches. My daughter even had these scratches on her body. Okay, and also these big, humongous fire ants that we have been having inside our house. Well, bingo. One day, they're all along the front door, dead, like somebody sprayed poison on them. Ask everybody in the house, nobody sprayed any poison. But it sure looked like that's how they had died. They're all dead, completely dead. Yesterday, set the timer on something for my son, only for the timer to go off. I set it for 2 minutes 22 seconds, and after it goes off, after that time, the timer resets at 2 minutes and 22 seconds and goes down again and goes off all by itself. I know I'm not the only one that is having these type of supernatural things that's happening to them. However, it may feel like you're completely alone. Man, if anybody hears this, if anybody hears this, will anybody hear this ever? Will anybody ever hear this, man? I just don't know, you know? I understand I'm still in the fog myself. But there has to be somebody out there. Meaning, I understand it's still in here, meaning inside me. But there's got to be somebody in a physical form that I can meet that understands everything that I understand and can talk to me about it and help me understand that if I'm not seeking, I know I found. And that's where the most peace comes from. That and seeing that the universe does talk to me every day. Like every second of the day. I have so many things in so many ways. And I'm sorry, I know I don't feel like I'm as grateful as I should be. And I really want to work on that. As I see a heart rock out there in the yard, look. See if I can. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is right there. In the middle of the screen, kind of. It's a heart-shaped rock. That's the fire we had earlier. You see how it looks like 2 black eyes looking at you out of the fire? Holy shit. And then 2 white eyes looking at me from the fire. Holy shit. Please, there's gotta be somebody else that's going through this that can be with me and ride and die with me. And just get with me. Oh, man. So that I can share experiences that I'm having. They're so deep and profound, and nobody else understands them. I can't talk to anybody about them, but they wouldn't appreciate them anyway, you know? And so I'm making this video hoping that it will reach someone that cares. Someone that is going through this, that understands. This is a spiritual thing, and not a religious thing. It's not a dice it and chop it, worship it then type of thing. It's bringing it all together type of thing, and finding that it's all one thing, and everything is a part of that one thing. It's all inside that thing, and that one thing is, well, what we call God. But people have neglected thus far to unite it as just one thing. We've diced it up into so many deities and things, which is fine. That's nothing bad about that. They're beautiful. God doesn't mind. Because once you realize God is everything, how could God mind about anything? I do think my thoughts are starting to shift. I am trying to get away from any structured belief system whatsoever. And by doing this, I'm realizing that God, the one thing, accepts everything exactly as it is. How could it not? It's the only thing there is. So it's what is driving your body to do what it does. You just have a brain that is also the observer, because it is what kind of like connects the electrical currents that we don't see, that are waves of energy through our air and things. And they have Schumer reports and different things about energies and surges of energies. And when you can clear your mind of, it doesn't have to be of any toxicity outside of, like, I mean, it doesn't matter if you drink, you do drugs, whatever, that don't matter. That can help you more than not actually open the mind where it is locked or been locked previously. That's just a whole different thing there. But anyway, so like what you need if you want to find a liberation that is beyond all everything. Nirvana, I believe they call it. To find this, you must drop any and all opinions. All things critical, non-critical, judgmental, you have to come from a very neutral standpoint of all things, because you must at this point have already realized that your entire existence, that you have been the observer and the observed, and one is shedding away while the other is about to thrive. You have to let go of the past and the things that have created the mental construct that has gotten you through wherever you are so far. The other part is about to take over in driver's seat. I have learned this very strongly the past 4 days, I guess. Whew. And it's about to literally take us where we need to go, people. So the whole point is there is no out there. Once we can come together, at that point, we shall all realize that the only place that there is to unite from within. To unite our ethereal bodies from within will then thrive and provide all the essentials and every other goddamn thing you want in the physical sense. Because we are the vehicles. We are the chosen ones that have been prophesized for conceptual ever, I guess. I don't know. The reincarnation of all things before, here, and after. Okay, you will also, at this point, if you're still watching this at 10 minutes, 15 seconds, it was 10 minutes 13. If you see 113 or 311 a lot, please let me know. 911. A lot of codes, 744, 844, 944. But, huge one. I just looked down as 1 through 3. Is 1 through 3. I've been, my entire life, 333 has been etched into my brain, and I never knew why. I just loved the number 3. I have 3 children, and my third one's name is Trey, and I never did that on intentionally, consciously, you know, and now I see that it was all played out. It's pretty cool. That also helps to show me that everything is already actually kind of like laid out in a way it's far beyond any way that we could imagine. But once you are able to break the bond that enslaves the mind, thinking that there is limits, once you have, you know, see, it's called co-creation, right? But I also believe that co-creation becomes a unified creation. At one point, the mind solidifies completely with the cosmic mind or the God consciousness, and it will completely engulf this vessel, and I'm sure many others, and it will be through our own free will and exercising through our own free choice, because this is the way it's supposed to be. The brain, once again, is an illusion. Well, it conjures up the illusion of sense of self or sense of personality, which gives the perfect scenario to perform. And what else would you do if you were God? Let me ask you that. That might be a good question to think about, huh? If you could literally just think of something and it be created, everything's at your disposal, every body, what would you do? I'll tell you what I would do, and I'll tell you what I would do in the next segment. If you've stayed with me this far, I would like to see that you come back and see what I have observed and what the conclusion is to my thoughts on that question. Okay, please, I would like for anybody else to know, to show me or tell me if you've also seen eyes like this. That one's kind of a heart, isn't it, on the right? But these big black slotted eyes, I keep finding on rocks and leaves and all kinds of things. I've saved several of them, but it looks similar to that right there in the fire, like a mask. And see how the nose, nostrils, that's crazy, man. But I'm telling you, it's something real. A lot of people shrug it off as like just, they don't know, so But see, there's something big going on. And I guess I've always known this my lifetime. And I'm realizing now that I have had this knowledge. So, this reaches anyone else out there that has this same feeling and is going through anything that's similar to this, that could help shed some light on some of the things I'm going through. I would appreciate you to contact me, okay? Thank you. Much love. Bye.